Yo, what's up, man?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Spain!
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific. If you see how well he can use his pace and dribbling ability inside 30 boxes.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a
Spain.
no doubt. Trossard, and that is expertly dealt with, and he was quick to react. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Foul นิดหน่อยนะครับ
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Alexander Pato really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Guardiola. And it's Nakamura. Both sides exercising caution for now. Agahawa, Trossard, chance for a shot!
Done.
Oh,
Manchester won.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many...
Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Spread neatly. Skillfully cut out. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Now it's Beckham. That looks a good ball through. That is lovely. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk. No way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
There could be trouble here. And the finish!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Pato. Great vision. And the through ball. And this is Pato. Not the most accurate pass. And he thumps it clear. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Nakamura. Now it's Trossard. Trossard does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nakamura. That could spell trouble. Nicely aimed pass. Rodri. Messi. That has been cut short.
สเปน
Molina, Messi in acres of space out wide. Guardiola, looking for a runner.
Spain truly have no
Spain.
need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Guardiola, and it's Nakamura. Agahawa, who does have an assist to his name. He's had it nicked away. Beckham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Molina. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Agahawa!
ป้า
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Messi. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And this is Messi! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Spain go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 23. El dorsal 10.
We're on the move again.
El dorsal 15.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out towards the right wing. Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking for the run. Oh, this is a great... Tries a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 5.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now somewhat off target. Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. Leicester cuts it out. Now, can they get him away? Rodri. Oh, good spread. Molina. And he's managed to get free. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Gerrard calmly anticipates. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found a way through. Oh, it's just a little long. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that was very necessary. Spain still have the cards to affect this game. He's found a way through. And he's gone backward here. And they're quick to get it back. And the shot! Off the post! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Rodri certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 3 será reemplazado por el dorsal 17. Puyol. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? He's found space here. That has not gone well. And here's Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. Pull it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vieira gets a foot in and wins the ball. Nakamura. Now Trossard. Can he get on the end of this? Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well read, nice interception. And it's Molina. Simeone. Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. Vieira goes direct. Knocks it into space. Best. It's a threatening ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chance! That's another chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Looking to play him in. Trossard. Nakamura.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Distributed tidily. It's run loose here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that is a little undercooked. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Nakamura is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Short changes him with that pass.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Tries to play it through.
ถ้าเล่นด้วยพี่เชียร์ทีมอะไรครับฟุตบอลโลกอ่ะ
Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that will be the final act. Spain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Spain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
PC
Spain desperately need a performance here. Fail in their mission and they are going down. They'll throw the kitchen sink at it, no doubt, but will it be enough? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Spain need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial. Oh, a guilt! It's Pato! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Aimed beyond the defence. Pedri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham. And it's Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Pedri crosses. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, that's ambitious. There was plenty of power on that. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. And it's made its way to him. Can he get it through? And now a sudden chance to counter. Some really good ball movement.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, played right into his path. Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. Pelé. Real chance! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Koundé calmly anticipates. Pedri. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rice. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Pato. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice. It's Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. Cucurella. And it's Pedri. That's a corner kick. Liverpool have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. And it's Hakimi. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And he's only too happy to take that back. That has not gone well. And here's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. He has found the chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pato.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Dijk. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
In with the challenge, looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. He's found the way through, and the shot! Well taken goal. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems that...
Now Mbappe. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, whatever about the intent in that or not, you really shouldn't be making the situation any worse.
Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. So, a big moment. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and the heart and mouth moment for the taker.
The goal scorer after 42 minutes is
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big get.
Takes a shot! Marvellous goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
substitution on the field. Number 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Been replaced here, Jim. What do you think? Injury?
Yeah, I think this is for his own good in the longer term. He's picked up a knock that he can't quite shake off, and common sense has prevailed here. There's no point in aggravating the injury.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's shifted it to the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is the end of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Spain up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2.
Substitution.
We're on the move again. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely shaped ball. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Searching pass he's played there. Great vision. Puskás. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Pullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass. Lahm, the man synonymous with solidity. Picked out Pullet! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
It's a pretty loose pass. Spain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Oh, really well played. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Kane. Now he's got space here. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Pullet. In by Pullet. Pedri. That's destined for the flank. And that's a... He's having a shot!
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Hadrian. Number 11,
Puskás with the cross.
Jordan. Coming on the field.
Oh, he's been caught
number
napping.
18, Mohamed
Spain
Salah.
perhaps
Number
contemplating their next
13,
change here.
Luis Diaz. Substitution in
Snyder.
progress.
Kane.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Snyder. Vieira. Oh, super find. Rice. Messi. He can run onto that. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Spain can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked
Just the keeper in his way. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Best! Messi. Kane. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And this is Puskás. And it's been played through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Bullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now, can he find a finish? Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Diaz, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mohamed Salah, It's Salah! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Hakimi wins the duel this time. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. Messi. Kane knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has been cut short. This is a promising build-up. Well read, nice interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Best just eases him off the ball. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
That pass has been well intercepted, and that could set him on his way. Oh, he's on his bullet! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific if you see how well he can use his pace and dribbling ability inside crowded boxes.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. The less said about that pass, the better. Madueke. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's Robertson. Mbappe. Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. Has a look and plays it forward. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Maldini. Now it's Gerrard. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Robertson.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
He's a sharp little ball here. Robertson. Messi. Now it's Madueke. Madueke going face-to-face with his great rival. Diaz. Vieira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Distributed tidily. Diaz. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, good spread. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pele. Van Dijk. And Senesi. Van Dijk. Fernandez. Bergomi cuts it out. Maldini. Gerrard. Maldini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lam is onto this. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? And it's Camavinga. Played out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's all alone. Pedro Porro. Now Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Pato. Aimed beyond the defence. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Just past the 40th minute mark. Gerrard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bergomi. Messi. Mbappe. It's Camavinga. Spread out to the left. And it's Messi. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Disfrutaremos de la actuación de nuestro grupo.
See, views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Gets us going once more.
Spain really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Camavinga. Fernandez. Pele. And they can counter here. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played back into the centre. Madueke picks it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's dribbled past his man here. Just eases him off the ball. Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
In comes the corner. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Pedro Porro looking to hit the byline here. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
The most accurate pass. Plays it in low. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez. Robertson. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's managed to get free. And that's gone loose. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Robertson. Now Pedro Porro. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good-looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Robertson. Half an hour gone in the second half. And Senesi. Camavinga. And it's Porro. Madueke has it out wide and in space. And this is Kane. Madueke! And he can thump it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Mbappe.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
And it's Messi. Gerrard. And Diaz. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernandez. The final 5 minutes. Robertson. Mbappe. And it's Fernandez. Over to the right flank. And here's Madueke. He's picked his way through. He'll try from distance. In he goes again. And again. Good effort first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
El dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17. El dorsal 22.
Simeone.
El dorsal 6.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Diaz. And that is as much time as there will be. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Las indicaciones del personal del estadio.
So this is a story of survival, a series of poor results, and they are left on the very brink. However, all is not lost just yet. A win here, and they will still have their seat at the table. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. Things already rolling. Spain must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their first effort on goal.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities.
Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. And the pass is intercepted. Ribéry. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. This is a promising build-up. Fernandes. Now Costa Curta. Tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him. Albert is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. And it's Guardiola. Iniesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nicely spread. Plays it across. James makes a move down the right. Can he stop it going out? Not the most accurate pass. Pressing high and with purpose.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Iniesta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fernandes.
Borussia Dortmund definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He has found a way through. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Fernandes. Messi. Robson scooting forward. And he plays one through. Messi. Guardiola. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Knocks it into space. Oh, easy pickings there. No way through there. James. And it's Ribéry. Spread neatly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. chance for a shot! Vieira. Adams does really well to win the ball there. So much time and space here. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he cuts out the supply. Played back to the goalkeeper. Nuno Mendes.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Guardiola. Albert. Guardiola. Looking for the run. Adams gets over and intercepts. James. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ribéry. Nicely aimed pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's a sharp little ball here. That has been cut short. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick announcement
Spain
today that
coming
Di
at
Maria from
half-time
today's
on
match
the
is
wrong
now
end
on
of a
sale in
1-0
the stadium.
scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution.
And we get things going again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Guardiola. Spain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Fernandes. Now the ball's gone astray. Tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. And he's heaved it away. And that has put paid to that. Great vision. Now it's Ribéry. And this is Shevchenko. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Adams. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
60,179.
Ribéry. Now he's running away. Good read, needed to be. That is a little undercooked. And here's Azar. And here's Fernandes. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Shevchenko. Stam defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's Hazard! Bergomi. Spain still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Hazard. And here's Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Bergomi wins the duel this time. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Can he get it through?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Spread out to the left. Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Fernandes. He's found a way through. Hazard making good progress. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Spain could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, good-looking ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, there's the clearance. That's a cute ball. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nesta kept aware. And that is that. Spain found it all too much in the end. They came into the day with one mission. It's a mission they could not fulfill. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Spain certainly will have plenty to regret about this term. In the end, they simply weren't good enough, Peter, to stay up, and defeat here only compounds that. Of course, now their focus has to be on regrouping and trying to come straight back up again.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Spain get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. That has been cut short. Costa Curta. Now Davids. No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro. Nuno Mendes opts for safety. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Lampard. That is good alertness. Vitinha. Now it's Pelé. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. Gerrard. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well read, nice interception. Caceres. Cannavaro. Gerrard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. Nuno Mendes. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's not an especially good pass, that. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Gerrard.
Ajax have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he was quick to react. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Davids. This is a promising build-up. Batistuta. Almost half an hour in now. Spain are looking to break at pace. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And the through ball. And this is Pelé. Oh, now Pelé! Superb from Pelé! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And it's Spain who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Where it came from. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Oh, what has happened here? No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Ajax with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And it's Vitinha. the most accurate pass. Davids. Ronaldinho running with the ball. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Totti. Bergomi produces the perfect tackle there. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Mendes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Vitinha gets a good foot in there. Vitinha is fouled. And he's picked it up out wide. Nicely shaped cross. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And it's Gerrard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Caceres cuts out the pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're into the second 45. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking tidy in possession. That is Stota! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Adriano. This ended up in no man's land. Davids. Now it's Pele. Adriano. Good ball, good... And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mendes clears without hesitation. Tries a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 15.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
5. Iniesta. Serán sustituidos por El dorsal 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Davids.
El dorsal 24, el dorsal 11.
Nuno Mendes. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro. Gerrard. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Mendes. He won't be happy with that one. Vitinha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Terrific effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Vitinha. And it's Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. Stam simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Puskas. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho. That is a great pick out. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now it's Batistuta. Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Totti. Pass is coming off in quick succession. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Off the post! He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Has a look and place it forward. And the through ball. He's having a hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Ronaldinho has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, well played, well played. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Nicely shaped ball. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. That has found him in acres of space.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. In towards the back stick. Maldini deals with that comfortably.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Here it is, crossed in. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caceres promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Batistuta.
Habrá un minuto de
There'll be a
descuento.
minute of stoppage time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caceres kept aware, and it is and that's that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Kalulu gets over and intercepts. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oyarzabal with the cross. Oh, there's a probing ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
James. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
And here's Oyarzabal. Space for him to turn and look. Getting up there! Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Chiang Rai really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Oyarzabal goes short. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's skewed away. He has found the way through. And he... Oh, good effort! There it is! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Kagawa. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And he was alert to it. Drogba! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Oh, well played, well played. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's in it. Pele! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Singa Chiang Rai United are looking to go forward now. Kukurea.
Chiang Rai really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Kagawa picks it up out wide. Towering header! Ronaldinho. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Spain have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's found a way through. Cucurella crosses.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Pelé. Cucurella. Mikel Oyarzabal looking to add to his goal. Oyarzabal. And it's Cucurella. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. And it's Cucurella. Oyarzabal. An instinctive delivery.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oyarzabal. And the pass is intercepted. Nice looking ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Lampard. Pelé. Oh, it's come to nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Martinez. Swings in across. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. The second half is up and running. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kagawa. Ball played for Rijkaard. And smartly reclaimed. Lampard. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, well played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cucurella works it forward. Now it's Pelé. Now that's well seen too. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Martinez. Oyarzabal. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. James. Aimed beyond the defence. That's the throw.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 5, Iniesta, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, Bale. El dorsal
Chooses to
11.
go
Se va a
cross-field.
llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Cross flow. He's rising! And it's come back out to him. Goal! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Marcó en el minuto 59.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Raul. Cucurella. Ball is over the line. Threads one in. Quality ball. And here's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Fling. Oh, great leap! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cucurella. James. Ronaldinho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's played through for him. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. James. And it's Kaut. Another throw-in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Gerrard. Ball swung in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Pass somewhat off target. James. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Cucurella. Now James. And it's Kaut. Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. It's Raul! That is decidedly lacking.
Raul clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, that's a key interception. James. Kaut.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kaut. Cross goes in there. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Chiang Rai can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That has been cut short. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, played right into his path. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, it really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And he's managed to get free. Count. And he's whipped it across. Brilliantly cut out. Bale. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle, and here we go. Spence finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, what I like most about this fellow, Peter, is the way that he uses his pace to transform defence into attack in the blink of an eye. What's more, if he gets caught out at the other end of the pitch, he's got the acceleration to get back in time to save the day.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the finish! And it's Casemiro. Takes the shot! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. No, it's come to nothing. And that is well cleared. Looking to play him in. Has crossed into the middle.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
It's played through for him. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's on it, and he's following up! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's out for a goal kick. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Adriano. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Looking for the run. Casemiro. Messi. That's going wide left. Vardiol. Stam cuts out the pass. Adriano. Messi calmly anticipates. Cannavaro. Romero. And it's Casemiro. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Iniesta. Adriano.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vardiol making good progress. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. Now, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Messi considers his options.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
And he's let fly! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
a look and plays it forward. And this is Schneider. And the shot! Against the crossbar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Short changes him with that pass. That is a great pick out. He's... Oh, shooting chance! Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lampard, Adriano, and that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe, looking for a runner. That is good alertness. And he's heaved it away. And it's Doué. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe on a strong run here. Messi. Nunez. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Schneider threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Casemiro. Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Spain just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
We're on the move again.
Spain definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And this is Adriano. Guardiola getting this one clear. Spain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Oh, sweet feet. Iniesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cannavaro makes the interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that was very necessary. Alexander-Arnold, and he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
97.559 espectadores.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pele. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And this is Pele. Casemiro simply refused to be outdone there. Now, can they get him away? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that pass just didn't quite work. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. It's a pretty loose pass.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that has found him in acres of space. Mbappe! And that has put paid to that. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. And this is Lampard. It's Lampard! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Lampard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that's aimed into the middle. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Towering header! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Rodri. To Messi. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And it's Lampard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Spain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And he is deftly away. Nunez! Oh, brilliant from Darwin Nunez! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And right near the end, we have parity. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Takes a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's run loose here. He's beaten the... Tries a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Spain now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last...
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Real chance here. Bale. He's rising! And that is as much as we have time for. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Spain may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Spain.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now, he's got space here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Shevchenko. Now he's running away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Spence, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Iniesta. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Bellingham. Gerrard. To Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi is onto this. That's where it came from. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He is through here. And that is masterful defending. Lofted in. Adriano, renowned for his long-range shooting, and he's worked it through. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Short changes him with that pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Messi. Now it's Gerrard. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Now it's Schneider. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Probing pass. Adriano receives it in a wide position. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Gerrard. Gerrard has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Schneider.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's there to retrieve it. Aimed beyond the defence. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Lisandro Martinez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Mendes. Knocks it into space. It's gone for a throw-in. Looking for the run. Mendes gets into a good position. Back in once more. Good-looking ball. Bellingham. He'll try from distance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Bellingham finding himself in space. Now it's Iniesta. And it's Gerrard. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. Now it's Messi. It's played through for him. And it's Shevchenko. Shoots! He scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Added time.
Corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Spain come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution.
So off we go again.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's Adriano!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they win it back again. Rodri. Spain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That has been cut short. Schneider. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Great vision. Stam cuts it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Seedorf. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Gerrard. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well timed, excellent interception. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Stam calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away? That is lovely. That is good strength. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Messi definitely took on the run with considerable swagger until he shot.
Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko. That's good defending, very good defending. Gerrard goes for the shot! Good chance here! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Messi. Number 10.
Mendes gets across to intercept that.
Shevchenko.
Looking to play him in.
Number 20.
Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Spain are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Adriano being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That is a little undercooked. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's lost his man here. Pinches it off him. There's a sharp little ball here. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that looks a decent ball. Adriano. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Spain very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looked...
Dembele! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Dembele has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
He's got away. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And claimed it back swiftly.
There will be 1 minute at
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Not the most accurate pass. Rashford. And claimed it back swiftly. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's found support out wide. Space for him to turn and look. In towards the back stick. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Jimenez cuts it out. Now it's Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. Played down the flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Neither of these two want to come off second best. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Robertson did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
That ball looks a good one. And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Messi. Del Piero. Forwards and with intent. Taken back almost at once.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. Looking to play him in. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Messi. Cross goes in there. Punched away.
Italy definitely like their pressing from the front.
Can he finish? Goal! Spain! The first significant strike. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Too close for comfort. Robertson. And it's Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's bustling through here. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Robertson gets a foot in here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Great vision. Now it's Rashford. Oh, it's Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele! Figo. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Messi. Chips it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Del Piero. Spain are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And this is Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is headed for the middle. And that has been cleared. Crossed in once more. It's a goal kick. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Rashford. Thuram. That's a good ball out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Time and again they are repelled. Well, that looks a decent ball. Robertson. And it's Robertson. And it's Rashford. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Spain looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9, Messi. El dorsal 23. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, el dorsal 21. Bale. Cambio de jugadores.
So we're off again. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's been shifted off it. And he's quick to return it. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain with the corner. They're first. He leaps for it! And he's stuck it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No way through. That's a look and plays it forward. Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Mbappe! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Hazard. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That has not gone well. And they win it back again. And it's Bale. And this is Del Piero. And that's going wide left. Alexander-Arnold. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he passes it long. There will be a throw-in. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. And there's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Italy have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And the shot! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And it's Messi. And a chance! And yes, it's there! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Italy really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries to get it clear.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. That pass has been well intercepted. Referee's given a throw. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. That's going to go a long way. And they're back on the ball again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's an imaginative pass. And that was asking for too much. Stam. Camavinga. Can he get it through? Best wants to run onto this. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Doué.
Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a...
That's rather hopeful. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the ball is out of play. And here's Bale. Oh, easy pickings there. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? And it's in. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Spain have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Real chance! Well taken goal. Deep into injury time. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Italy give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to...
Chance, surely! And there's a goal. We thought they were done, but never say never. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Spain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Back to parity. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
ฝากติดตามด้วยนะครับ